Hello, my name is Creed Ayers, and this is SPCE619. I'm section 807 with Dr. Diana Wilson, and it is October 13th of 2024. Right. All right. The ability of a client to understand the risks, benefits of a particular treatment, including the option of no treatment. This is medical decision-making capacity. Right. Behavioral analysts only share confidential information about clients, stakeholders, supervisees, trainees, research that pass. All right. Behavioral analysts make efforts to have a plan in place to ensure that supervisee will receive continuity of supervision in the event of termination and appropriate terminations of services. Okay. Behavioral analysts actively support and educate clients and stakeholders regarding evidence-based statements, advocating for appropriate services. Behavioral analysts must stay culturally responsive by engaging in professional development that challenges their own biases and meets the unique cultural responsibility and diversity. Time. Behavioral analysts outline the circumstances for discontinuing services in their service agreement, considering various factors and providing a written discontinuation plan. This is just appropriately discontinuing services. Behavioral analysts discuss limits of confidentiality at the beginning of their professional relationships and when information disclosures are required. This is limitations of confidentiality. Behavioral analysts give credit to the appropriate people for their work and principal authorships. This is just appropriate credit. All right, behavioral analysts maintain a commitment to integrity by refraining from data fabrication or result falsification in their research, publication, and presentation. This is just pass. Behavioral analysts provide accurate reporting for bills, invoices, requests for reimbursement, and receipts. Correct information when it is incorrect by informing all parties. Accuracy in service billing and reporting. Behavioral analysts do not make public statements that are false, deceptive, misleading, exaggerated, or fraudulent. Behavioral analysts make responsible efforts to prevent others, employers, marketers, clients, stakeholders from making this is just deceptive statements. Clients have the right to a therapeutic environment, services whose overriding goal is personal welfare. This client rights. Behavioral analysts include steps and goals for transitioning their clients to other professionals in their service agreements and take appropriate steps to collaborate with the other professional if the client transitions. I think it's appropriately transitioning services. Cool. Behavioral analysts do not engage in behavior that is harassing or hostile towards others. This is non-harassment. Behavioral analysts take ownership for their actions by following through on work commitments and correcting errors when they cannot be met by doing what is in the best interest of the client, relative parties. This is accountability. Behavioral analysts differentiate and clearly label non-behavioral services from the behavior service, including a disclaimer stating that non-behavioral interventions are not covered by their BCBA certification, advertising in non-behavioral services. Right. Behavior analysts should avoid multiple relationships which occur when a BCBA simultaneously has a behavior analytic and non-behavioral analytic relationship with a client. should be avoided to the extent possible due to increased risk of a conflict of interest. There's multiple relationships. Right, an individual appointed by the cohorts to represent the best interest of a minor child in a legal proceeding such as custody. Pass. 4 foundational ethical principles that all behavioral analysts should exemplify: benefit others and do no harm, treat others with compassion, dignity, and respect, behave with integrity, and ensure competence. This is the foundational principles. An incompatibility between a behavioral analyst's private and professional interests resulting in a risk or potential risk to service providers. Pass. Behavioral analysts reflect on their personal biases and challenges so they do not interfere with their work. Awareness of personal biases and challenges. Behavioral analysts must act truthful and provide accurate information. Being truthful. Behavioral analysts refrain from misusing their power of authority to coerce or exploit individuals under their supervision or evaluation. Coercive relationships. Seminal book chapter describing the acceptable treatment environment for individuals with developmental disabilities. Pass. Behavioral analysts refrain from discrimination and act equivalently towards all cultures and identities. Non-discrimination.